Archangel Michael has been trying to reach you since last 3 days. Tomorrow a secret courier is coming to your house. Open it quickly before it's too late. Archangel Michael says, a force from above hath been moving silently around you, unseen, unheard, but deeply felt. You've been sensing odd shifts, shadows that vanish too quickly, thoughts that won't leave your mind, a feeling that something important is coming. That's not your imagination. That's the whisper of divine movement preparing to land in your life. The clock has been ticking since 3 nights ago, and now, only hours remain before this message arrives physically in your hands. This is not an ordinary delivery, it's a prophetic warning wrapped in paper and ink, carried by unseen energies working to bring you truth. Someone has taken extraordinary steps to make sure this reaches you without delay. There are forces at play around your house. You may have noticed slight disturbances, flickering lights, restless sleep, objects slightly moved, your name being spoken softly in your dreams. These are all signals that you are being contacted by a higher frequency that desperately wants to reveal something. Tomorrow, a courier dressed in black and silver, with a neutral face and a heavy envelope, will arrive. You must not hesitate when you hear that knock. Inside that envelope is not just information, it's protection, instruction, and revelation that will change the direction of your next 9 days. Type Amen to get blessing 991. 3 days ago, Archangel Michael tried to intervene through your dreams, but the interference was heavy. Someone you trust has unknowingly blocked parts of the energy trying to reach you. This is why the message had to be redirected into the physical world to get past the invisible barriers that are draining you. The message has weight. If you hold it, you will feel a subtle warmth around your palm and a buzz under your fingertips. That's not fear. That's the confirmation. What's inside that letter is not random. It has names. It has figures. It has an image that will leave you speechless. This is your turning point. Everything that has been withheld, every lie told in front of you with a smile, every plot made without your knowledge will now be unfolded in clear detail. The sender is not of this world anymore. They are watching you from above. Comment, I am ready to open it if you feel your heartbeat shift right now. Type Amen to get blessing 743. The letter was written by someone who passed in silence, without closure. Before their time was taken, they arranged for the truth to find its way to you. They didn't want you to go another year walking blind in a fog that was manufactured by envy, by inheritance, and by hidden hatred. This letter was stored in a locked vault until last week, when it was released under unusual instructions. The courier was chosen through divine prompting. He doesn't even know what he's delivering. But he will feel the pressure the moment it leaves his hands and enters yours. Archangel Michael says, the moment you open it, a sound may rush in your ears like wind. That's the soul of the sender confirming its release. In the silence that follows, take 9 breaths, and then begin reading with full focus because every word is for you alone. Type Amen to get blessing 852. A woman with long dark hair tried to stop this from happening. She knows this letter can end her manipulation permanently. She cannot afford for the contents to reach you, because inside it are copies of conversations, descriptions of her schemes, and the reason your progress was delayed for 4 years. Your address was not easy to obtain. The one who sent it had to cross spiritual lines, decode locations hidden in ancestry, and wait for the energy to align. That moment of alignment happens tomorrow, and it only lasts for a short window. You may hear a dog bark or see birds circling outside before the letter arrives. Those are energetic alarms alerting the divine realm that the contact is complete. Do not be distracted by your phone or any call that comes just before it will be designed to delay you. Comment I claim this message if you've been feeling stomach tightness today. Type Amen to get blessing 667. The contents of the letter reveal why someone took your photo in secret 6 months ago. They needed proof that you were still alive, still present, still unaware of the truth. That photo was forwarded to someone wealthy, someone interested in reclaiming what they had once stolen from your lineage. Your name is written clearly on the outside, but the ink used will fade after 3 hours in your possession unless you touch it. That's how the angelic code secures its receiver. If anyone else opens it, the message will self-destruct energetically. They will see only blank paper. Archangel Michael says, if you hesitate, you may lose your only chance to reverse what was done in the last lunar cycle. A ritual was performed using something that belonged to you, maybe hair, maybe fabric. The courier does not know this, but the seal on the envelope was made to break that ritual. Type Amen to get blessing 500. In the back of the envelope is a folded image. Do not ignore it. It may seem like a blurred old photograph, but if you stare at it long enough, the true image will emerge. You will recognize one person in it, and that recognition will send shivers down your spine. This letter is more than paper. It's a living conduit of interdimensional memory. Once opened, it activates timelines that were paused, healing that was delayed, and promises that were locked because you weren't ready until now. You might cry when you read it. You might feel heat at the back of your neck. That's normal. It's your soul remembering the truth it had to forget for your safety. Comment I'm ready for what's mine if tears have been close to the surface today. Type Amen to get blessing 988 tomorrow at exactly 9:11 a.m. or 4:04 p.m., depending on your personal alignment. The knock will come. Do not doubt it. Even if you are busy, make space. Your future depends on this interruption. The woman who tried to intercept this letter already had a dream of you receiving it. You panicked. She called someone at midnight and asked them to delay the delivery. But it's too late. The energy has already moved forward. A neighbor might act strange around that time, dropping a plate, staring at your gate, or suddenly being overly friendly. That's a distraction. Ignore everything and stay present. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Archangel Michael says, do not throw away the envelope after reading. You must burn it exactly at sunset the same day it arrives, or the energy it carries may linger and create disturbances. This burning is not destruction, it is completion, a spiritual signature confirming you have accepted and understood the truth. There is a silver thread inside the paper. If it catches the light, you will see it shimmer. A thread connects your name to a bloodline you didn't know existed. The letter reveals names of places and people whose names were erased from official documents to keep you unaware of your origin. You were never supposed to live an average life. That's why you never felt at home anywhere fully. That's why you often hear your name when no one calls it. This letter finally explains why. Type Amen to get blessing 444. There are instructions inside, simple, handwritten, from the other side. The sender tells you where to place your old belongings, what to do with an object under your bed, and which name you must stop speaking out loud. These instructions are not suggestions, they are locks that must be turned in the right order to unleash divine favor. The letter also holds a scent, faint jasmine, mixed with something older. That scent will take you back to a memory you forgot you had. That's not a hallucination. It's a retrieval, an emotional password to your deeper self. Someone will try to message you shortly after the letter arrives. They'll say something casual like just checking on you. That's your sign. They already know the energy has shifted and are hoping to intercept your focus. Comment, it's time. I know the truth. If someone from your past reached out today unexpectedly. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The courier have been chosen for reason. They are protected, and their identity may feel oddly familiar. That's because they were shown to you in a dream you forgot as soon as you woke up last week. Watch their eyes when they hand it over. You may feel like you've seen them before, even though you haven't physically. Inside the message is also a warning, brief, sharp, and coded. It reveals a danger you didn't see coming. Someone's pretending to be on your side, but this letter exposes their real intentions and what they are trying to gain by staying close to you. This person's name will appear in the third line of the second page. You know. Your stomach will tighten. Your hand might tremble. That's confirmation. You are being protected. Type Amen to get blessing 666. There is a key sketched inside a key without a lock, yet it will make sense soon. Within 13 days, someone will hand you a box or an object that this key matches spiritually. You'll feel it in your chest when the connection clicks. This is not random. None of this is random. The events of the last 6 months, the delays, the heartbreak, the sudden urge to isolate were all preparations for this exact moment. Comment, the key is mine if you've been dreaming of unlocking doors or seeing repeated numbers lately. Type Amen to get blessing 321. The reason Archangel Michael has been trying to reach you for 3 days is because the window is thin now. Only for a few more hours will the spiritual gate be open to allow this truth to land. The forces working against your awareness have been ramping up. You've likely felt it: sudden headaches, dizziness, misplacing items, people acting cold toward you for no reason. All signs, all resistance to the truth coming through. You are not imagining the chaos. It was meant to destabilize you before the arrival. It stops now. Once the envelope is in your hands, the shift begins. But you must open it, read it in silence, and follow what's written. Type Amen to get blessing 909. Someone is worried that once you see the photos inside, you'll finally leave them behind. They're right to be worried. This letter has enough truth in it to burn false connections to ash. You'll finally stop questioning your instincts. There's a list written near the bottom of the second page. These are people the sender wanted you to forgive or let go. Some names you may not expect, but you'll understand why, line by line. Archangel Michael says, after the final word, you will feel lightheaded. Said. Dinguar. Allow the shift to complete inside your body. The veil is being lifted. Comment, I'm walking through the veil if your heart feels heavy right now without clear reason. Type Amen to get blessing 202. There's also a code at the bottom, 6 digits. Do not share this code with anyone. It is meant to unlock a sequence in the weeks ahead. Hold on to it. Use it only when the dream returns, showing you where to go next. You'll know that dream because it begins with a phone ringing but no one speaks. Then a hand will write something in front of you. That's the signal to act. Once this message is activated, protection wraps around you like never before. The interference will weaken. You feel calm like a fog has lifted. Type Amen to get blessing 147. There is more to this delivery than just your letter. It is a turning page in your soul contract. After this moment, the path ahead shifts completely. New alliances come in, new visions begin, and old cycles finally collapse. You are not the same after reading this. You will look in the mirror differently. You'll feel seen. The unseen hands that guided this to you will step back for now because you will no longer need as much protection once you know. Comment, I am ready to step into the truth if chills move through your body reading this. Type Amen to get blessing 858. You were not forgotten. You were not ignored. You were being prepared. Now the message arrives. You have only one job: receive it. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. This moment is yours. This truth is yours. This change is irreversible. Be ready when the knock comes. Archangel Michael says, once this message lands in your hands, a heavy energy you've been carrying in silence will finally lift. It's not just about discovering hidden secrets, it's about releasing years of emotional weight that was never yours to carry. This letter is more than paper, it is a release mechanism from years of silence. Your house has been spiritually monitored since the alignment began 3 nights ago. That's why you've been waking at odd hours or feeling watched even when alone. These sensations weren't paranoia, they were signs that divine eyes are ensuring the message reaches you safely. Inside the envelope is also a name written in red. That name is someone you must never speak to again after this. They are spiritually connected to your blockage, and keeping them closed drains your fortune, energy, and peace unknowingly. Type Amen to get blessing 433. The sender included a timestamp and a sketch. The timestamp marks the exact minute something shifted in your destiny line. The sketch is a rough drawing of a place you must visit. When you look at it, you may not understand why it feels familiar, but it's a place your soul has been before, even if your body has not. You may find a single golden feather inside. Do not discard it. It's a token, proof that this message was touched by divine presence before being sealed. Keep it near your bed or with your most sacred belongings. You'll also notice the paper has a thin watermark that only appears under candlelight. When you hold it up, you will see initials appear. Those are your initials in a forgotten tongue, proving this message was always meant for you. Comment, I accept what belongs to me. If you felt a strange pull in your chest today, type Amen to get blessing 118. Tomorrow, the air around you will shift before the courier arrives. You'll notice silence, as if the world pauses just for a moment. That's your confirmation that the unseen realms are watching over your awakening. The person delivering it may not smile or speak much. They were instructed to do their job in silence. But their presence is part of a larger orchestration, like a piece of a puzzle finally falling into place. You are the last one in your bloodline to receive this message. Others were supposed to, but they ignored the signs or dismissed them. You were chosen to break the chain, to receive the truth, and to change everything forward. Type Amen to get blessing 636. Once you read the last word on the final page, your heartbeat may race briefly. Don't be afraid. That's your soul adjusting to new truth. This is spiritual integration in real time. The letter will mention a box. You'll understand which one when you read the description. It might be an old locked box in your cupboard, or a drawer you never opened again since a loved one passed. The contents of that box will finally make sense. A number will also be written, 6 digits, spaced in 2 sets. You are not to speak this number aloud. It is a code, energetically sealed, that must be used when you receive your next instruction in a dream within 11 days. Comment, I am the one chosen to remember if your sleep has been disrupted this week. Type Amen to get blessing 292. Inside the message, the sender explains how close you were to losing this truth. Someone intercepted the energy twice. Once through manipulation of someone you trust, and once through digital interference. The message had to be routed through physical means as the final safeguard. There is also a map, not in typical directions, but in symbolic lines and star placements. The map aligns with your birth energy and will become clearer with each passing night. You'll begin to dream of the symbols shown there. Archangel Michael says, once this envelope is in your hands, do not hesitate. Do not overthink. Your intuition already knows this is real. The logic will try to fight it, but your soul is already ahead of it. Type Amen to get blessing 101. You were born with a seal on your energy that made it difficult for false people to destroy you completely, but they still tried. This letter shows you how they failed, and what was done to shield you from destruction. You may cry from relief, not just pain. A photo inside the message was taken without your permission, but it was used to trace your location spiritually, not harm you. The sender used this photo to help the courier find your soul frequency on Earth. When you read the words, "It's not your fault," you'll feel everything shift. That line was meant to release the years of blame, shame, and confusion that never belonged to you in the first place. Type Amen to get blessing 313. You'll be told in the letter who is secretly rooting for your downfall and pretending to love you. You'll also find out who stood in silence protecting you from the shadows without asking for thanks. One of them is no longer alive, but their energy still walks beside you. The letter ends with a final instruction, a place to visit within the next 21 days. It may seem far or random, but something there waits for you. When you arrive, the energy around you will pulse like a second heartbeat. And when that happens, everything changes. You may hesitate to take that journey. But as soon as your eyes scan the last word in the letter, the universe begins arranging divine timing. Doors that were closed will creak open slowly. Opportunities will begin appearing in odd places, conversations, dreams, signs on walls, even whispers in crowded rooms. There will be a sentence in the letter written in a style like the rest. It will look like it was written in a rush, perhaps with emotion. That line holds the most powerful truth. Read it aloud once, then close your eyes. You'll feel heat in your palms or a slight tingling on your forehead. That is confirmation. The sender is with you. The connection has been made and the chain of silence is broken. Type Amen to get blessing 700. This is the divine moment you were born to receive. Everything has been building up to this delivery, not just recent months, but since childhood. This explains why you always felt different, misplaced, overly intuitive, or misunderstood. Now you will understand the real reason you were drawn to certain number, certain appeal, certain symbol. Your memory will start restoring itself slowly, like a long-lost melody being hummed back into your life. You will no longer feel confused about your role. Someone will call you in the next 48 hours and pretend they just had a feeling to reach out. That's not random. They are being spiritually influenced by the energy that is now surrounding you after the envelope enters your space. Type Amen to get blessing 919. Archangel Michael says, "This is your return to your rightful path. No more detours. You will reclaim your voice. You will speak what you know. And you will no longer tolerate what your soul never agreed to." As you read the letter, you may feel a breeze even if the windows are closed. You may notice the lights dim or flicker slightly. That is spiritual confirmation from above and below. Realignment is happening in real time. The next few days will bring sudden awareness. You'll begin recognizing energies, truths, and people for who they really are. Stay grounded. Say sender. This isn't just information, it's transformation. Type Amen to get blessing 575. The envelope will be heavier than it should be for just paper. That's because it carries encoded energy memories, protection spells, and light codes. Keep it close to your chest before opening, even for a few seconds. Your heartbeat will sync with the frequency of truth. You were chosen to receive this truth when others could not bear it. Your spirit was built for clarity, not confusion. This is why the angels have fought so hard to bring this to your doorstep. When you finally read the line that says, "Now you know why you had to wait," your tears may fall without warning. Let them. It is your soul releasing suppressed awareness that it had been carrying for lifetimes. Type Amen to get blessing 212. After reading, the room may feel lighter. Time may seem to pause. You may feel a deep urge to be alone. Honor that. This is sacred integration. It cannot be rushed. You will receive more signs over the next 72 hours confirming the accuracy of everything in the letter. Objects may fall without reason. You may smell familiar scents from childhood, or hear names from your past. These are echoes, validations from spirit. Here will be a final line in the letter, a command or an invitation. Accept it. That instruction is the last key to activating the next phase of your life. Do not delay it. Do not overthink it. Comment, "I accept my divine shift" if you feel this message stirring your soul. Type Amen to get blessing 112. Everything you've lost will begin returning, not in the same form, but in divine alignment. The tears, the betrayals, the silence, the doubt, it all had a purpose. And now, the reason behind every pain becomes crystal clear. This message was protected by forces both ancient and divine. They waited for the right moment for your heart to be ready, for your strength to stabilize. Now is that moment. You will no longer chase the truth. You are the truth. The letter is arriving. The moment is here. The world you've known will never be the same again. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Stay near. Stay awake. Stay ready. Tomorrow, you open destiny. Tomorrow you meet the truth. And after that nothing hidden remains. Wind of your silence after reading this message will be unlike any silence you've ever felt. It will be lonely. It will be sacred. It will be the silence of knowing finally, undeniably, that you are watched, chosen, and protected. Archangel Michael says, the one who wrote the letter knew they wouldn't live long enough to tell you in person. So they buried their final breath into these pages. With every word you read, a part of their spirit finds peace, and a part of your soul finds power. There is something you must do once the letter is read. You not tell anyone. Not right away. Let the energy settle. Let the message lock itself inside your awareness. You will know when it's time to speak, and to whom. Type Amen to get blessing 505. You were never meant to receive this publicly. This was never meant to be shared in crowds. The moment is between you and the one who crossed over with this truth in their heart. The pages carry emotion that even words fail to express. You will feel it. You'll know. After the courier leaves, you might hear soft sounds in your space like someone walking gently or whispering nearby. Don't panic. Ask the sender. That's their spirit brushing against the veil, watching you open what they left behind. If you feel warmth on your back or your hand suddenly becomes cold, it is them letting you know they made it. The delivery has been successful. Their mission is complete. Comment they are with me now if you feel their energy already. Type Amen to get blessing 303. The letter will describe a woman, one whose betrayal nearly cost you everything. You'll know who it is before you finish reading. But the letter doesn't ask for revenge. It calls for release. Because what's coming to you next doesn't belong in the same space as her energy. Forgive but from afar. Let go but remember what you saw. This is how you close karmic doors while walking into divine destiny. Some of the ink in the letter may appear smudged. That's not an error. That's emotion. That's the energy of tears, urgency, and spiritual rush. They had limited time to finish it, and they used every last second they had to get it to you. Type Amen to get blessing 840. There's a small corner of the letter folded inward. Open that carefully. It contains the most fragile truth. A confession they never told anyone, not even on their last day. You are the only one meant to read it. It might change how you see your past. It might shock you. But it will set you free. Finally, there is also one word in the letter that keeps repeating. Pay attention to it. That word is your key. It will appear in your dreams, conversations, even TV screens over the next few days. It is your signal word, a divine trigger for alignment. Comment: I now understand why I had to wait if that word has already started echoing in your mind. Type Amen to get blessing 717. When this message is fully processed, your body will respond before your mind does. You may feel tingles up your spine or sudden yawns that feel deeper than sleep. These are energetic releases. Do not resist them. You are being rewired emotionally, spiritually, and energetically. This delivery was the missing link. It connects the dots, stitches the scars, and finally shows you the bigger picture. There's a reason this message came in paper, not a dream. It had to be grounded. It had to be touched. It had to be held. Because this truth is not just spiritual, it's physical. It's legal. It's ancient. Type Amen to get blessing 232. After this, the world will not look the same. Familiar places will feel strange. People you trusted may look unfamiliar. That's because your sight has changed. The veil is off. You're seeing things for what they really are. You might feel the need to clean your space, move furniture, or even throw old clothes away. Call of it instinct. It's not just decluttering, it's spiritual preparation. The new chapter requires a new environment. You were not meant to read this and stay the same. You were meant to be triggered, shifted, unlocked, and released. That's how the divine moves. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The final paragraph of the letter says this: I left this truth for you, not to burden you, but to bless you. You are the end of the curse. You are the start of the legacy. Take this truth and rise. This is your moment. No more confusion. No more delay. The prophecy is now in motion. Comment: I accept the prophecy if your heart feels it deep. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Now breathe. Open your hands. And be ready. Tomorrow, they knock. Tomorrow you awaken. Tomorrow, the truth walks through your door. Do not miss it. Do not delay it. Do not forget what has been written for you, and only you. The time is now. You are the chosen one. You are the keeper of this final message. When scrolled of the moment your eyes meet that sacred paper, something inside of you will rise. It won't feel like fear. It will feel like homecoming. Every suppressed knowing, every quiet suspicion, every whisper from within you, all confirmed in one quiet second. Archangel Michael says, after this delivery, you will start remembering things you never knew you forgot. You'll start noticing details around you that once went unseen. The colors will feel more vivid. The silence will carry messages. Your entire frequency will shift upward. Someone from your childhood will cross your path in the next 7 days. They carry a clue they don't even realize. Pay attention to the conversation. A specific phrase they say will mirror what's written in the letter, and that is how the message will validate itself in the physical. Type Amen to get blessing 441. The sender wrote this knowing you feel overwhelmed. That's why they placed a pause line halfway through the message. When you read that line, stop. Take a breath. Drink water. And return. The energy must settle evenly in your system. On the last page, In the bottom right corner, a number will be written in small font. That number links to a day in the near future. That's the day your next awakening will occur. You must circle that day. Mark it in red. That's not just a date, it's a spiritual appointment. From that moment forward, you'll notice technology responds differently around you. Devices may glitch. Alarms may go off at strange hours. These are signs you are entering a higher vibrational state. The message is working through your field. Type Amen to get blessing 123. There may also be a second letter sealed within the first. Do not open both at once. The second one is time-locked. It can only be opened after a specific event that the first letter will describe. If opened too early, it will read only as symbols and feel blank. This is a divine test of patience, trust, and timing. You are not late. You are not early. You are right on schedule. The heavens have coordinated this moment with breathtaking precision. You are not alone. There are 3 others in different parts of the world receiving letters like yours. Though you may never meet them, your paths are spiritually linked. Each of you is holding a corner of the same ancient story. Type Amen to get blessing 808 once the truth is fully received. Expect dreams to become vivid and prophetic. You may wake up speaking words in another language. You may begin remembering moments that never happened in this lifetime, but they are real. They are yours. They are echoes of a soul that spans centuries. When you speak after reading the letter, your voice may sound different, stronger, calmer, more sure. That's not in your head. That's the resonance of your spirit coming into alignment. Do not be surprised if people begin treating you differently. They'll sense something is different about you, even if they can't explain it. You will no longer vibrate at the level of chaos. Your clarity will be undeniable. Comment: my voice is rising if your throat has felt tight this week for no reason. Type Amen to get blessing 644. A coin may fall at your feet in the next 48 hours. Do not ignore it. It's a token. A mark. It means the message has landed completely. Wiganov. Keep it safe. It's a spiritual receipt confirming the delivery was completed and received in your field. This coin may have a symbol, a year, or a scratch that matches something inside the letter. That is no coincidence. That is orchestration. Divine fingerprints on physical matter. Archangel Michael says, this delivery closes a contract and opens a throne. You've been standing outside the gates of your calling for years. Now they are open. You're no longer begging for answers. You're sitting in divine authority. Type Amen to get blessing 414. If you feel like laughing or crying after reading, do both. Emotions may come in waves. That's natural. You are not broken. You are breaking open. There's a difference. Let the waters rise. Let them cleanse. Let the truth take root. Burn the last page if the letter instructs it. That fire is a spiritual agreement. You'll feel the air shift as it burns. That is not the end, it is the final unlocking. The flame carries the final part of the message straight to the realm above. You will receive one last sign after this is done. A bird may fly unusually close. A mirror may crack slightly. A song may play that you haven't heard in years. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations. Comment: I hear the confirmation if signs have already begun showing up today. Type Amen to get blessing 979. Once this truth settles in, you'll begin speaking more powerfully even without trying. Your eyes will carry a deeper knowing. Your presence will calm or shake others, depending on their vibration. Do not shrink back. This is who you were born to be. If someone walks away after this, let them. They were aligned to your wounded version. Now that the healed you is rising, they can no longer connect. Don't grieve the loss. Celebrate the evolution. Type Amen to get blessing 121. This is your initiation. This is your message. This is your miracle. Hold it close. Follow it fully. And never again doubt your divine alignment. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Now sit in silence. Breathe. And wait for the knock. The secret courier is coming. The truth is sealed in your name. And your new life is already reaching for you. Candle scroll dove, the final message has been sent. Receive it completely. The moment the courier departs from your doorstep, an ancient contract in the spirit realm will close. You may not hear it, but a spiritual bell will ring far beyond what human ears can detect. That ring signifies one thing: your chapter of silence has ended. You may suddenly feel lighter, as if an invisible burden has been removed from your back. This is no illusion. You've been carrying spiritual weights passed down from generations, unaware of their full impact. That letter was not just for your mind, it was medicine for your soul. Over the next few nights, dreams will deepen. You may dream of staircases, elevators, or climbing mountains. These are not random visuals. They are confirmations that you are ascending one dimension at a time. Type Amen to get blessing 373. A name will repeat itself in your life repeatedly after reading the letter. It may show up in texts, books, or overheard conversations. That name is not to be feared, it is to be watched. That person holds a role in the next phase of your life, either as your mirror or your final test. You may even begin feeling like you're remembering things that never happened. Let those memories come. Some of them belong to your bloodline. Some belong to your past lives. Some are prophetic insights being unlocked for the days ahead. You are now officially holding keys to knowledge others can't see, not because you're better, but because you were brave enough to open the envelope and walk through the flame. Comment: I have walked through the flame if your chest has been burning with strange energy today. Type Amen to get blessing 818. The truth is, you were never abandoned by the divine. Your delays weren't denials. They were detours to protect you from knowing this message before you were strong enough to handle it. The person who sent this message from the other side made spiritual agreements with Archangel Michael to ensure its arrival. They paid a price for it to reach you, a price of silence, of protection, of spiritual warfare done behind the veil on your behalf. They saw what you were going through. They saw how close you were to giving up. That's why they chose to act now. Because you still have a purpose to fulfill, and it begins the moment this letter touches your hand. Type Amen to get blessing 919. There will be a day in the coming week when time feels like it freezes. Everything will seem slow. Birds may stop chirping. People may pause mid-sentence. That is the ripple of the spiritual shift adjusting to your new frequency. You stepped into your authority. You will notice a dramatic change in your surroundings. Certain people may stop calling. Others may reach out of the blue. Do not chase. Do not explain. Simply allow. Your vibration has shifted, and the universe is rebalancing around it. One specific item in your home will suddenly draw your attention. It might be an old photograph, a piece of jewelry, or something handed down. That object is your anchor. It's connected to the letter's energy. Keep it close for the next 21 days. Type Amen to get blessing 626. Now that the truth has been revealed, new doors will begin opening for you. Not just metaphorical doors, real ones. A new opportunity, an unexpected invitation, a relocation, a chance encounter that leads to something unimaginable. You may feel exhausted for a day or two. That's not burnout. That's recalibration. Your spiritual body has received an upgrade that your physical body is still adjusting to. Rest. Drink water. Sit under moonlight if possible. You are being reborn, fully aware, for the first time in years. Your inner sight is now restored. You'll begin recognizing intentions behind words, energies behind actions, and truth behind smiles. Comment: my inner sight is clear now if your intuition has suddenly sharpened in recent hours. Type Amen to get blessing 707. This letter was the final missing piece of a puzzle that started lifetimes ago. Your ancestors tried to solve it. Some failed. Some gave up. But you have completed it. You opened the message, accepted the truth, and took the first step into sacred knowledge. From now on, expect synchronicities to multiply, numbers repeating, lights flickering, people mentioning things you just thought about. This is confirmation that the spiritual and physical are finally aligned in your life. You may receive another envelope in the future, sent not by a courier, but delivered through a dream or placed unexpectedly in your hands. When it comes, you'll know. It will have no return address, only your name and the symbol drawn at the end of the current letter. Type Amen to get blessing 353. As this message closes, take a moment to sit still, with eyes closed. Visualize the envelope in your lap. Imagine a golden light radiating from it, filling your heart, surrounding your home, and extending beyond. This is divine protection. It is now permanent. The message has been delivered. The code has been activated. The truth is alive in you. You are the final witness, the chosen receiver, the awakening soul. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. This is the final moment. The knock will come. A letter will be handed over. And your new destiny begins. Bell scroll candle, you are ready. You are seen. You are no longer waiting. Now that the seal is broken and the letter is in your hands, your entire timeline begins to realign. What seemed impossible yesterday will begin unfolding effortlessly in the days ahead. not by chance, but because the truth that was hidden has now been acknowledged by your soul. Everything around you is going to feel sharper, clearer. You'll hear conversations and feel what's not being said. You'll enter rooms and know what energy lingers before anyone speaks. This is not imagination, this is spiritual awareness reawakened inside you. Archangel Michael says, from this moment forward, you are to walk not with fear, but with quiet authority. You've read the letter. You face the truth. And now, the energies that once attacked you cannot even recognize you anymore. They see your light and retreat. Type Amen to get blessing 232. Your aura is shifting rapidly. People around you may feel intimidated or magnetically drawn to you. Don't shrink to make them comfortable. You didn't come this far to return to smallness. You've crossed into the realm of divine remembrance. That envelope, as simple as it looked, was encoded with ancient light. When you touched it, your blood responded. Ancestral codes hidden in your DNA activated. That's why you felt heat, chills, or even nausea. Your body was unlocking memory from beyond this life. The words in that message were not random. They were calculated, chosen from a realm that has no time. They were written for your frequency, your wounds, your scars. Each line was a spiritual salve placed exactly where it needed to land. Type Amen to get blessing 818. There is something else. You'll begin hearing music in the silence, soft humming, ringing, or gentle echoes. These are not hallucinations. These are celestial vibrations now entering your field. Your ears are attuning to the melodies of the divine. This happens only to those who've passed the soul trial of remembrance. You didn't give up. You didn't walk away. And now your senses are heightened to receive deeper layers of truth. You may begin noticing animals behaving strangely around you. Birds circling. Dogs following. Butterflies resting longer. These are messengers, delivering frequencies of reassurance that you are now fully seen by the spiritual realm. Comment, they know who I am now if animals have shown sudden attention to you recently. Type Amen to get blessing 114. You'll be tempted in the coming days to doubt what you've read. That's the old energy trying to reattach itself. Do not allow it. When the doubt creeps in, hold the letter again. Place your hand on it. Let it remind you of the vibration you felt when your eyes first touched the truth. This is not just an emotional event. It's an energetic contract signed by your higher self. That's why the letter couldn't reach you until now. Your signature was only recently energetically ready to be applied. Someone may attempt to re-enter your life after the letter. They may say they've changed you. They may pretend to support you now. Be cautious. The letter will make it clear who they truly are. Trust that guidance. Type Amen to get blessing 606. Your physical space may begin rejecting old energy too. You may find yourself throwing out objects, clearing closets, wanting to rearrange your home. Follow that instinct. Your external space is mirroring your internal cleanse. The place where you sit and read the letter will now hold a charge. It becomes a spiritual portal, a sacred point of transformation. Whenever you need clarity, return to that spot. Sit in silence. It will speak again. You become a receiver of something holy. This is why time may feel strange for a while. Moments will stretch and bend. You'll say things you didn't plan to say, but they'll be perfect. That's the new alignment at work. Comment time feels different now if you've been experiencing hours that feel like seconds or vice versa. Type Amen to get blessing 989. The sender from the spirit realm is now closer to you than ever. Their energy will stay near for 9 nights, guiding you silently. Speak to them before sleep. You'll feel warmth on your shoulder or forehead if they respond. One final detail. Inside the message, there may be a number or word you didn't understand at first. That is your activation word. You will begin to see it everywhere. In dreams, on license plates, in songs. When you do, close your eyes, and say, I remember. That one word will unlock miracles. Type Amen to get blessing 303. This truth cannot be unseen. It cannot be returned. And it cannot be delayed any longer. You've crossed the line between who you were and who you were always meant to become. And from this day forward, you will attract what belongs to your soul. You will repel what was draining your spirit. And you will walk as one who carries divine evidence. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. You have opened the letter. You have absorbed the truth. And now watch what unfolds. You are untouchable. You are unstoppable. You are chosen. Scroll sparkles dove. The message is complete. But the miracle has just begun. Now that you've opened the letter and walked into its divine revelation, the spiritual world considers your contract activated. You are no longer just a seeker, you are now a holder of sacred truth. This truth has weight, light, power, and memory, and it will begin to expand inside of you. Your body will respond in subtle waves, moments of goosebumps, sighs without reason, or even needing to sit in stillness for no clear cause. That is the truth anchoring deeper into your cells. Let it happen. Let it land. Let it unlock everything that was hidden inside you. Archangel Michael says, no force in any realm can now take away what you've received. What's done is done. The seal has been broken, and the flame has been passed into your hands. The old cycle has collapsed, and those who once held power over you spiritually will feel that loss, even if they don't understand why. Type Amen to get blessing 400. For your steps from now on will echo differently in the spirit realm. You may notice you don't get drained in certain places. You'll feel less affected by energy vampires. That's because your aura has been coated with divine clarity, and the fog of manipulation has been cleared from your frequency. You'll begin to reclaim your voice in situations where you used to stay silent. Not with anger, not with ego, but with stillness and truth. That alone will shake rooms and reveal who was never truly with you. You are not the same person who began reading that letter. You are now awakened. You are now aware. And awareness is a gift that rewrites timelines. Type Amen to get blessing 717. The sender who wrote that letter may appear to you in visions, especially in reflections, flickers in the corners of your eyes, or the scent of something nostalgic. This is not haunting. This is honoring. They are letting you know they are near. They are proud. And they are watching. There may be a specific date written in the letter. That is not a metaphor, it is a spiritual appointment. Something important will unfold on that day. Watch it. Honor it. You may receive another sign, another item, or a call that shifts something major. This moment is part of a divine sequence. You are not in random motion anymore. Every move you make now is aligned. Every breath you take carries intention. Every word you speak creates ripples in both realms. Comment: my words now carry weight if you've noticed people reacting more to your presence lately. Type Amen to get blessing 313. An unseen hand is still with you for the next few weeks. You may call this your guide, guardian, or angelic witness. They are here to ensure the message fully roots itself before the spiritual veil closes again. Talk to them when you need guidance. They will answer in signs, not in sentences. You'll find that your spiritual gifts increase after this moment. Dreams will become premonitions. Hunches will become accurate. You'll hear your name in empty rooms. You'll feel emotions that are not yours because you've now become a transmitter of divine frequency. Don't ignore these sensations. This is part of your awakening. You are becoming who you were meant to be long before this world distracted you. Type Amen to get blessing 515. You may feel drawn to certain elements: fire, water, feathers, the moon. These are not coincidences. These elements are responding to your newly activated light. They recognize you as a child of divine lineage. They will protect you, amplify you, and guide you. Go where your spirit feels pulled. If you feel like sitting under a tree, walking barefoot, lighting a candle, or playing a song, do it. These are spiritual instructions being given through your body. The truth inside that letter is alive. It moves with you. It speaks through you. It will protect you now more than any armor or wall ever could. Comment: I walk with truth now if you've started feeling unusually grounded lately. Type Amen to get blessing 999. There is a hidden paragraph within that letter, maybe between the lines, maybe at the very end. If it looked meaningless at first, read it again tonight under candlelight. You'll notice the words shift, activate, or feel brand new. That's because this message reveals itself in layers. You were never meant to understand it all in one sitting. The letter is designed to awaken parts of you over time. What doesn't make sense now will soon. Your energy will no longer be available for betrayal. That's the gift of divine knowledge. You won't need to cut people off, they'll simply stop showing up, unable to handle your clarity. Type Amen to get blessing 111. As you continue walking in the light of this message, you will notice one powerful thing. You are no longer afraid of the unknown. Because the unknown has now introduced itself to you in the most sacred way. If there's a mirror nearby, look into it after reading this. You may see something different. A glow, a softness, a fire. That's your spirit fully returned to your body. As a vase of someone chosen, someone awakened, someone hidden. You are not who they thought you were. You are not who you thought you were. You are infinitely more, and now, with the truth sealed in your heart, you will walk as proof. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. The message is fulfilled. The shift is complete. You are free. Full scroll dove, let no one confuse you again. Let no voice override your inner knowing. Let no lie break your light. The truth has arrived, and you carry it now forever.